Do you ever struggle with the question why? I know I do sometimes. If you read the previous post that I listed here on my blog, you were able to see that my uncle just passed away. And late last evening, I got back to Knoxville from Memphis. And as I was driving that 6 hour drive, I was just talking to God and kind of asking why. Sometimes I have church members or just random people coming up to me and asking me why bad things happen to good people, um, why good things happen to bad people, and asking a lot of questions that start with why. I'm not going to lie to you, I don't know the answer to a lot of questions. I don't know the reason why God allows some people who have lived a life that isn't glorifying to Him to live a life that lasts long and is prosperous when it comes to monetary issues. But I do know this. During my time of prayer, I just started thinking more and more about the joy of living. And sometimes when I'll close in an invitation, I'll say, you never know when you're going to die, and things like that. But more importantly, you have the opportunity to have the joy of Christ in your life while you live. And as I've just been really struggling with the question why, and I'm trying just to be transparent with you with what's going on in my heart, I've got to tell you this. We have a finite mind in comparison with God and who God is. We have a mind that can't truly comprehend even an ounce of our omniscient God's mind. So when we ask the question why, that's a difficult question to ask. Now, it's easy for me to say you should be asking a different question. How can I use my life to glorify God? Even when there are storms that come into my life, how can I utilize that storm into a more glorifying lifestyle? But I just got to tell you this. Sometimes you just don't know the answer. Sometimes I don't know the answer. But we just need to look to God and say, God, I know I'm going through some tough stuff right now. My family's going through some difficult times. But even through these difficult times, God, please help me to be able to find some way to share your love with somebody. And Lord, please help me to some way find peace in this time of a storm in my life. I got to tell you, as I was driving home last night, that's what I started to do, and I really had a much stronger sense of peace. So if you're going through a storm in your life right now, you've suffered a loss, or life just doesn't seem to be going the direction you like it to go in, I just encourage you to pray to God to ask you to be able to use this difficult time as leverage for the glorification of God's kingdom. I don't know, maybe I'm just kind of reflecting what my overflowing heart was with God last night in that drive, but that's really what I think. So if you have any thoughts, I'd appreciate you to shoot me an email and hear what you have to think. But as I left that funeral yesterday, and I just kept saying to myself, to be absent from the body is to be present with the Lord. That's really true. I'm just excited that one day when I leave this physical body, this shell, that I'll be able to be present with my Lord for eternity in heaven. Have a great day.